We're sitting here in our 2025 Rivian R1S dual motor large pack. And since we're here at night and I haven't seen this in any other video reviews yet, I thought we would take a quick look at the accent lighting. So for this purpose, I've turned down the display brightness all the way to the lowest level possible so you can get the best look at the ambient lights. And we've got the accent lights down here set to maximum brightness. So this is going to be as good as it gets. Quick impressions before we start fiddling with the colors is the ambient lighting is largely all indirect lighting in the car, meaning that you don't actually see the LED light strips as you do in a bunch of other vehicles. And the other thing is, even on maximum brightness, it's relatively dim. So I guess it gives you a little bit of a mood or feel, but not so much. So why don't we go here and kind of take a quick look and toggle through the different options available to us, and so you can get a sense of what those things look like. By the way, there's also a sound profile for each one. Why? Yeah, that's Alpine Lake. Why does it have monkeys? I don't know. But let's just go through them one at a time. I'll try and stay quiet, so hopefully you can pick up some of the audio on the mic. And also, if you don't do it quickly enough, it just disappears. That was Alpine Lake. Twilight Trail there. Purple highlights. Hop to the next one. Pacific Sunset. I should also add, we are kind of getting the footwell lighting, both driver and passenger as well. So that's a bit of more of an orangey vibe. Come on back. Give me more than half a second. Canyon Glow, I'd say, is a little more on the yellowish side of orange. Feel free to pause these at any point in time if you want to get a better look. We'll keep going here. By the way, you can also swipe. Desert Snow is, I'd say, white-ish, almost pure white. It seems to feel like it's a little bit off-white, but it might just be my eyes deceiving me. But that is the whitest and brightest option you've got available to you. We'll keep going here. Oh, come on. Glacier Fog, very similar to the last one, but a slight bluish hue. See over here by the driver's side door. Nice thing is you do get the light here to the left of the driver dash, as well as to the right. And a quick look in the back seat. You can see even that door pocket's lit up. And what else we got? Forest Valley seems like it's got the owls. A little bit more on the green side of life. I'd say it's a light green. Not so much like a dark green, almost like an E.T. or Hulk style green, if you will. Actually pretty similar to the green you see there in the dash. Maybe that's a better way to try and see that. And again in the back seat. Back seat definitely looks a little more Hulk-like, particularly if you see it from the top. And we'll keep going. Yeah, I don't think those are squirrels, probably not monkeys, so I'm not quite sure what that Alpine Lake sound is. If you know, feel free to throw it in the comments, but this is the kind of bluish light I had it on before we got into this. You also do have the driver's door pocket, passenger's door pocket, a little harder to see. You can come in from the top. If you keep some water bottles in in those door pockets, by the way, you probably get a much nicer effect because you'll get the glow from the light playing off of the water bottle. So if that matters to you, I'd say give it a shot. Also, since we're here, we can also try turning down the brightness. And that's it at minimum. So for all intents and purposes, at minimum, it is off. If we come just off the bottom, you can just ever so slightly see it. So there's not a lot of range here in terms of the lumen output. This is, I'd say, about 30% brightness. We can look here on the passenger side as well, as we I'm adjusting the slider up. So theoretically, that's been changing this whole time. I'll now adjust the slider back down. You can probably see it best in the footwell here. It's about half, it's about a quarter, and back to 0. So there's a little bit of change, but for the most part, it's kind of on or it's kind of off. Not a lot of adjustment here. And the other interesting thing about it is that there are spots that are brighter and dimmer. That's not just your eyes deceiving you or camera effects. In fact, kind of near the corner point there, it's actually kind of dim. Closer to this B-pillar, back where the passenger side backrest is, it's certainly brighter. So it's definitely hot and cold spots. I mean, in comparison, I kind of prefer the direct ambient lighting you see in Teslas, BMWs, and other vehicles where you've got at least uniformity in the light presentation versus kind of this hot and cold look to it, where some spots are brighter than others. But it's not bad to be able to make some changes. You don't have infinite variation like you have in some other cars, or hundreds of colors or thousands of colors. You are kind of limited to these few preset options. But since I hadn't seen it elsewhere and I'm sitting here waiting in the dark for one of my kids, I thought I'd give you all a quick look at these accent lighting options in the second generation Rivian R1S dual motor. If you can throw up a like and consider subscribing, I'd very much appreciate it. And also feel free to share this with anyone else who's considering purchasing 2025 or newer Rivian R1S or R1T, and I'll leave my referral code in the comments below in case you want to use that and save yourself a few bucks or get a credit in the gear store. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.